Greetings from Madrid, everyone. Wow, what a weekend we had. The first weekend of La Liga. Late heartbreak for Barcelona. Real Madrid winning against all odds. And Atletico taking care of business last night. Let's talk about it. We can only start by one man, one name, Aduriz, 38 years old. He comes on in the 88th minute, scores a scissor kick with his first touch of the game to win against the champions in San Mamés. Athletic Bilbao 1-0 Barcelona. I mean, it's the thing of movies. The guy announced before the season that it's going to be his last year before retirement. He might have to rethink this. Amazing scenes, the stadium exploded, and Athletic got what they deserved in the end. They were patient. Obviously, Barcelona had most of the ball for the whole game, but the Catalans, okay, they hit the bar, they hit the post once, but other than that, they weren't convincing. That was in part because of the injury of Luis Suarez in the first half, who was substituted by Rafinha, and to be fair to the Brazilian, he was Barcelona's best player. Griezmann, disappointing debut for him. That was his chance to really take control of the game and take responsibility when Messi and Suarez were on the pitch, but he didn't really do it. He switched his position a few times from the wing to the box, but in the end of the game, nothing really convincing from him. Same could be said for Dembele. And on the other hand, Athletic, very compact, knew that Barcelona was going to have the ball, so hit the Catalans on the break and got their joy eventually. Aduriz, what a goal. Certainly a nominee for the goal of the season, and the season has just started. Amazing stuff. And on Saturday, Real Madrid beating Celta 3-1 away against all odds. It was all doom and gloom just a few days ago after a disappointing season, unconvincing results in the preseason, the new signings, Hazard getting injured just hours before the game. It was set up to be a complete disaster for Real Madrid, but in the end, they won, and pretty convincingly at that. It was the unwanted guys that ran the show. Gareth Bale with a fantastic game. First, he created the goal for Benzema. He looked lively from the whole game. He was an absolute danger on the wing. He basically showed Zidane that he has a world-class player right there. Benzema, Mr. Consistency again, goal and an assist. And the third goal was scored by Lucas Vazquez. As you know, he's from La Coruña, which is a fierce rival of Celta, so he enjoyed the celebration. Blancos managed to win 3-1 despite the red card of Luka Modric in the 56th minute. Controversial red card. It was the first view of the VAR, the VAR that we saw in La Liga. And even though the Croat unintentionally fouled Denis Suarez, the referee decided to send him off, and that's the first Luka Modric red card in La Liga in his career. Celta, on the other hand, new signing Denis Suarez looked lively, but didn't really get things moving the way he wanted, and Iago Aspas wasn't firing. So in the end, Galicians scored a goal just as a consolation, and Real Madrid taking all 3 points. Late last night, it was Atletico Madrid beating Getafe 1-0 in the Madrid derby. Really looked like the good old Atletico, even though they had 4 new players playing their debut for the Colchoneros. And really impressive performances, especially by Kieran Trippier, who crossed the ball from the right-hand side for Morata's header to open the score, and had a few chances as well. Really dangerous on the attack. He looked like he's going to be a key player on the right-hand side for Atletico Madrid this season. A really chaotic game with a lot of cards. First, Jorge Molina sent off for, again, what looked like an unintentional foul, but because it was from the back, and with the new rules, the VAR ruled it as a red card. Just minutes later, it was Renan Lodi, the left back, the new left back for Atletico Madrid, getting sent off as well for a second yellow card. Mario Hermoso filling in left back for him, and he didn't look out of place at all. Still solid at the back, Atletico. They could have made it 2-0 with Morata missing a penalty in the second half, but they're moving on and convincing 1-0 win for the red and white part of Madrid. The other top team in Spain, Valencia, ended 1-1 with Real Sociedad at home after a late penalty. 110th minute, Oyarzabal scores from the spot to bring a point for Sociedad after a disappointing game for Valencia, even though Kevin Gameiro scored for them and looked like they're going to take all 3 points. It didn't end up the way Los Che won it after a red card to Coquelin in the last minutes and a penalty converted by Oyarzabal. A lot of speculation against the main goal scorer for Valencia, Rodrigo, and his potential transfer to Atletico Madrid. But he was given the captain armband for this game. Maybe it's a strategy to make him stay at the club. Villarreal and newly promoted Granada had an absolute goal fest, 4-4 at the Estadio La Cerámica, with amazing comebacks. Cazorla getting one of the goals there, and the other two newly promoted teams very successful, picking up wins. Mallorca winning at home 2-1 against Eibar, and Osasuna taking all 3 points away at Leganés. Quite the feat, given that Leganés were really solid at home with only 2 losses all season. The player of the round, there's only one guy, Aduriz, to come on and to do that on opening night. It's unbelievable. 38 years old. He was already an Athletic Bilbao legend, but after doing that, like I said, he might have to rethink his retirement. And acrobatic in the air, first touch, unbelievable goal. Aduriz, my man of the round. So how did you guys see the first round? Let me know in the comments below. Who were the best performers for you? How did Real Madrid do? Were you impressed by Atletico? Is Barca going to come back next week against Betis? Leave it all in the comments. Bye from Madrid.